Fuck it, I love you. Fuck it, I love you. Fuck it, I love you. I really do. Hi everybody, it's Charles and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, my name is Charles and yeah, welcome to my channel. So today I will be listening to Lana Del Rey's 7th studio album, Chemtrails over the Country Club. And my god, it really has been not that long since Norman fucking Rockwell came out. But you know what? I'm a huge fan of Lana Del Rey, so I'm just like, yes, I will take your next project now. I first heard about Lana Del Rey when I was in high school. My friend was super obsessed with her, and I was like, I don't really understand the obsession, like, she is a very slow singer, it's very sleepy music, and it kind of makes me depressed. So for the longest time I was like, I'm not really for Lana Del Rey. But when I was in college, when I was in my depressed winter phase of college in freshman year, I was like, maybe I should listen to Lana Del Rey now. And at that point, it clicked with me and I was like, wow, Lana Del Rey is a genius. Lana's music is just so beautiful, it's so depressing, and I don't know, it just encapsulates so much emotions, and I'm just like, yeah, you really have to be in the mood to listen to Lana Del Rey, because a lot of her songs, I'm like, I love this, but if I'm not in the mood, I'm not gonna listen to it. I've seen Lana Del Rey live in concert when she was here in Seattle performing for her Norman fucking Rockwell tour, and oh my god, the memories, the experiences I had that concert, like very negative ones because bathroom situations and all that, I was like, girl, we are not starting this concert off right. Like after all the whole, line situation and the bathroom situation were taken care of, I was like, okay, at least I can like jam out to Lana. But when she was performing, I was like, girl, love the vocals, but everyone's like, Dua Lipa, go, give us nothing when it comes to choreography. I was like, Lana was like, y'all are going to watch me like just sway around and like walk around and wear my Cole's ass looking clothes and you're gonna like it. And I was like, I guess. Good thing I only paid like $35 for your ticket. But yeah, getting back to Chemtrails over the Country Club, I'm just like, we were apparently supposed to get this album last year, but COVID-19 pushed it back because, Jack and Lana couldn't work on the album as much, so at least it's here now. If you know Lana Del Rey's music, you know that Norman fucking Rockwell is her best album to date. I mean, she really pulled that out of nowhere, and like, I was blown away when I heard that album. So this album, I'm just like, ooh girl, you're coming after a masterpiece, and I'm not really that hopeful or faithful or whatever the word is, like full of faith that Lana is going to produce another masterpiece with this album. I'm just like, how can you follow up Norman fucking Rockwell? I mean, how? Seriously, Norman fucking Rockwell deserved to win Best Album of the Year at, the Grammys the year it was nominated, but you know what? They went with Billie Eilish, and I'm just like, y'all were not listening. Y'all were not listening to the music that Lana was giving you with Norman fucking Rockwell. But yeah, let's see if Chemtrails Over the Country Club is any good. I mean, it is 11 songs long, so it's not that long compared to Norman fucking Rockwell. And I'm just like, the songs are very long, and the album overall is like 40 minutes, it says, around 40 minutes. So let's see what she's gonna serve with this short album. So the first song of the album is called White Dress, and I'm just like, this song has been talked about so much, so let's see what all the hype was, because all the Lana Del Rey fans who are like super Lana Del Rey fans were like, give us White Dress, Lana. And I was like, I don't know if she like said that she was gonna release the song before the album came out. But then again, when her album came out like this Friday, I was like, oh, her album came out? Like, she did not do any promo. So I don't know, but yeah, let's just see what White Dress is serving. Piano. Iconic. I love when she uses pianos in her songs. Oh, she's going in her little whisper voice. Love it. When I was a waitress, wearing a white dress, how I do this, down at the Minute Music Business Conference. I love that. Ooh, her delivery of that. God, I really love her little, like, whispery, breathy sound she's making on the chorus. Business conference. Such a scene. I can't. Her vocals on the song are too good to replicate. I'm just like, wow, I don't got the range. So that was White Dress, and honestly, the hype for this song did not disappoint. I mean, where do I even begin? I mean, Lana's vocals are just beautiful. The lyrics themselves, I'm like, wow, she really is talking about how she just does not like what she's going through right now. And she's just like, maybe if I made different decisions in my life, maybe I would just be happier. She's like, when I was 19, all these things were happening. And was it Florida? Was it Orlando, Florida? She said, she was like, I don't know, I just had more control of my life and I felt like a god. There's a lyric in this song where Lana goes, down at the Men in Music Business Conference. And I was like, oh, this is why everyone's been tweeting that line. Because on Twitter, people have been saying, if you need me, I'm going to the Men in Music Business Conference. And I'm like, what? What is this conference everyone's like, I want to go to? All the girls and gays are like, yes, we're going to this business conference for men in music. And I'm like, why would we want to be doing that? Now listening to this song, I'm just like, we are going to the Men in Business Music Conference because it was such a scene. Seriously though, Lana really, snapped through the chorus. The way she delivers that chorus and the wording of like the chorus itself. God. Great way to open this album because this song really is a great song. And I hear it's one of her singles from this album, and good, because it deserves to be. It deserves to be. The next song is the title track, Chemtrails Over the Country Club. And I've of course heard this song, and I honestly love this song so much. Contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club. My moon's in Leo and Cancer is Sun. Girl loves astrology. Under the chemtrails, over the country club. It's beautiful how this deep normality settles down over me. Washing my hair, doing the laundry. Honestly, if you don't like Chemtrails Over the Country Club, the song, then I feel sorry for you because this song, I'm just like, girl knows how to give it to you. She really said, yes, I am very much into astrology, and honestly, I'm not personally for astrology like that, but at the same time, I'm not against astrology. I'm just like, yo, I'm half and half. I'm just like, yes, astrology, but at the same time, astrology. So I did some quick research and I was like, my moon's in Leo, my Cancer is Sun. So I looked it up and they said that this means that her personality can be chaotic and unpredictable. And I'm just like, okay, I see. The next song is Tulsa Jesus Freak, and I heard a lot of good things about this song, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Huh. Wasn't the album originally supposed to be called White Hot Forever? Interesting. Is there like a little vocoder in the background? Amen, B. You know what I'm saying, she said? No, I'm just vibing. Okay, so that was Tulsa Jesus Freak, and my god, I just was lost in the song. I was like, this is a total vibe. I was like, I don't know what she was saying, girl, really. I was just like, only some things I could hear, but for the most part, I was like, girl, I know what you're saying, but I'm living. I just had to Google what white hot meant, because she says it a lot in the song, and apparently white hot means that something will last forever, something about passion, something about loyalty. So basically, I guess the whole song is her being like, we are going to be together forever. I love you and I'm very passionate about you, all that junk. And I'm just like, work. It makes sense now. It makes sense. I caught the use of vocoder in the background for Lana's background vocals, Jack. I caught it because Jack Antonoff, I know you like using the vocoder. And honestly, we love to see it. We love to see when you use vocoder with your artist you're helping produce music with. The next song is Let Me Love You Like a Woman. And when this song was released, I was like, do I want to listen to it? And after I heard the sample, like snippet version on iTunes, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait because it sounds very slowed down, very kind of depressing. So I was like, I'm not in the mood for this, but we're in the album, so I guess I have to listen to the whole thing now. I come from a small town, how about you? Not me. You ain't leaving, girl. I love that. When she does her vocals like this, I'm like, they're so ethereal, they're so beautiful. Like a baby. Ooh, I love how the production is just gone. It's just her vocals now. Oh, it's done. Okay, so that was Let Me Love You Like a Woman. And interesting. She just wants someone, apparently, to be with her. That way she can leave LA. Because I guess she's done with LA. But, you know, listening to Norman fucking Rockwell, I didn't think she was done with LA. I thought she was just like, girl, we are in LA, we are in California, and we are living. But this song seems to be like, girl, we are done with this place. And I'm like, wow, what a quick 180 she's made. The song overall was nice. I mean, I wasn't really that entranced until like the end when she started using more of her vocal energy to like give the song some flourishes. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice song, but it's so far not one of my favorites on the album. The next song is called Wild at Heart, and when I say the name Wild at Heart, I just think about the David Lynch movie Wild at Heart, starring, you know, Laura Dern, Nicolas Cage, and Diane Ladd. So far, this album has been very stripped back and like bare bones when it comes to production. Not good for you, girl. Ooh, I'm starting to kind of tear up. Okay. What would you do if I wouldn't sing for them no more? Think about leaving. There it is. She. But you know, even in the worst of times, you saw the best of me. The cameras had flashes, they caused the car crashes. I'm a star. Baby, I love how they're layering her vocals here. It's just really good production and, you know, producing from Antonov. So that was Wild at Heart, and my god, this song was very beautiful. I love her vocals on the song, and I love the lyrics. She really went off with the lyrics of the song. Clearly based off this song, Let Me Love You Like a Woman, she is ready to leave LA, and I'm just like, really? I mean, I know Lana doesn't come from California originally, but you know, most of her albums are about her going to California, living in California, and being happy in California. But now she's just like, I guess I want to leave. I want to get out of here. And interesting that she wants to leave. She says in the song, the cameras have flashes, they cause the car crashes, but I'm not a star. And clearly she's talking about Diana and how she died. And I'm like, girl, you really aren't a star. You're like really good at making music, but at the same time, you're not someone who people are going to hound, at least not the general public, at least. You're no Taylor Swift, you're no Ariana Grande, you're no Lady Gaga, you're no Katy Perry, you're not a really big star, but you are a star in your own right. And I'm just like, do you feel like you're being hounded? I feel like Lana feels like she's being hounded by people on social media for some of the things she says, and I'm just like, girl, that's because sometimes you're just not good at saying things. Just don't say anything. That's all you need to do. Just don't say anything. But you have to open your mouth or like open your notes app. And I'm just like, girl, you just need to be quiet. Because if you're not good at putting what you need to say in words or in writing, then just don't say anything. Or have your like agent or PR person do it for you. Because, I mean, yes, some of the things you have been saying over the past like year or something, I'm just like, you could have said that better, but I'm just going to ignore it because I like your music. She's talking about giving up singing, but I'm just like, girl, you are not going to give up singing because singing is your way to express your creativity. I mean, I know you just released your whole spoken word poetry, like little book album that you did in the summer of 2020, but you need music because you need music to express yourself fully. And I feel like if you give up music, then yeah, you would just like deteriorate. Honestly, Lana, you just need to make your music and just don't care what people be saying. Or if it is something worth like talking about, then yes, converse with like the subject matter that you are at the storm at. But if it's nothing like really that big, then honestly, just ignore it and just do whatever you're doing. Because as long as it's not something hugely bad, then honestly, I don't see the need to actually have to address anything. The next song is called Dark But Just a Game. It's dark but just a game. That's what he would say to me. And that's the price she really is lamenting about how she does not like the fame of it all. Love this piano, like little interlude. The same, but just a game. So that was Dark But Just a Game, and I'm very surprised that for the past 3 songs, including this one, that Lana has really been diving into like the topic of fame and how it destroys people, how it corrupts people, how it changes people, and how at the end of the day she just does not want any part of it. Basically what Lana's trying to say with this song is, you know, people who are famous usually have to put on a facade to please the people and, you know, get ahead. But you know what? With her, she doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to put on a facade. She just wants to be her. And even though people don't see her as like desirable or beautiful or don't like her for what she says, she doesn't want to change. So she's just like, I don't care if I'm not famous. I just want to be me. Because if I'm not me, then I'm going to go crazy. Seriously, the comments people were making about her on social media during the summer of 2020 really must have gotten to her, because clearly she is not happy with all the criticism she has been receiving lately. The next song is called Not All Who Wander Are Lost.
I've been wearing the same damn clothes for 3 damn days.
That's disgusting. Oh god, this is so beautiful. What was that?
You say you got my name as your tattoo. Look at me, look at you, look at what you made me do. Look at me, look at you. Just wanderlust.
So that was a cute song. I'm just like, I like the sentiment and I like the vocals. I'm just like, I don't really have much else to say about this song. I mean, it was a very simple song, but you know what? I liked it nonetheless. The next song of the album is called Yosemite, and apparently this song was supposed to be on, you know, Lust for Life, but then she said this song's too happy. But wasn't Lust for Life supposed to be a happy album? So I'm kind of confused, but you know what? At least we're getting it now, so let's hear what she has to say, because apparently it's really good.
Seasons may change,
Okay.
but we won't change. You make me feel I'm invincible.
Her voice is so...
I did it for you, you did it for me.
This sounds like it should be on Lust for Life, to be honest.
It's just like I wanted. I remember watching how green was my valley. We did it for fun, we did it for free.
So that was Yosemite, and honestly, I could hear the Lust for Life in this song. I mean, it just needed the Lust for Life album's like production to make this song a part of the album. I mean, this song is now, you know, obviously a Chemtrails Over the Country Club song, but I don't know. I just don't think that the production for me worked. I could just hear the song being produced in the Lust for Life era, and I'm just like, it would have hit harder, not only like emotionally, because the lyrics are really good in the song, but I'm just like, I don't know, production wise, I feel like the Lust for Life production would be better than the production from Chemtrails Over the Country Club. This album's very stripped back when it comes to the production for all the songs, and for some songs it works, but for this song, I just don't feel like it worked. Apparently, this song is about how relationships change over time, and that the great ones, you know, stand tall at the end of the day because, you know, you're able to roll with the punches and just evolve. And I'm just like, yeah, that's true. That should be how relationships are, that you evolve over time, and if it's a good relationship, it'll stand the test of time at the end of the day. The next song is called Breaking Up Slowly.
Breaking up slowly.
This isn't Lana.
So don't send me flowers like you always do.
Whoever this is has beautiful vocals though.
But it's the right thing. 'Cause breaking up slowly is a hard thing.
There's Lana. I was like, in the background. Why?
Will he still love me long after I'm gone?
Ooh.
Breaking up slowly.
This very hard. Okay, so first off, I was like, who is this singing at the start of the song? Because that is not Lana. And it turns out it's Nikki Lane, and apparently this is Nikki Lane's song, but Lana asked if she could have this song, so she was like, yeah, sure. So I guess it's a nice compromise that she's like, yeah, I'll be on the song too, girl. I'll be on the song too. My God, what a beautiful song. Both of them had great vocals, and I love the message where it's like, it is hard to end a relationship. By the end of the day, you gotta end it because, you know, it hurts to be lonely and you don't want to be lonely, but it's the right thing to do because when it's done, and you gotta know when to move on from someone. This is the shortest song on the album, and honestly, I could have had this be a 4-minute song. It deserved. The next song is called Dance Till We Die. Okay, classic singer-songwriters.
Life doesn't always work out like we planned.
No, it does not. So this was a cute song. Lana's just like, yeah, I'm hanging out with all these singer-songwriters and we're just having a ball. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, this was fun. The last song on the album is called For Free, and this is a Joni Mitchell cover, so let's see what Lana Del Rey and also Wise Blood and Zella are serving.
I slept last night in a good hotel. I went shopping today, waiting for the walk-in green.
Ooh, harmonize, girls, harmonize.
Now me, I play for fortunes in those velvet curtain calls. Or if you're a friend to me, they knew he had never.
Ooh, whoever's doing the vocals here,
So they
you're killing it.
baby put on a harmony.
Wow. Okay, that was a beautiful cover of Joni Mitchell's song. I mean, I was impressed. I loved when they really all three harmonized together at the end of each of their verses. I was like, yes, I love harmonies. But it was weird because Zella went first, and I was like, you're doing good, girl. And then Lana came, and I was like, wow, she's serving vocals. But then when Wise Blood came, I said, wow, you're really throwing the other girls down the bus and saying, get out of my way, because this is my song now. Honestly, I think this is a perfect way to end the album. I mean, considering what we've been listening to this whole album about falling in love and finding someone and taking that someone and leaving LA and leaving the fame behind, I'm just like, yeah, this song really feels like it is a good way to close the story that we've been listening to. The song is basically like, yeah, I want to be free, and I'm like, yeah, I see that. I can totally see that's where you're going with this whole album, Lana. So we finally reached the end of this album, and I gotta say, Lana Del Rey really delivered a great album. I mean, it's not one of my favorite albums from her, but I mean, it's a great album. So far, my top 3 albums from Lana are still the same: Norman fucking Rockwell, Ultraviolence, and Lust for Life. Chemtrails Over the Country Club is definitely a nice follow-up to Norman fucking Rockwell, but you know, Lana Del Rey already announced that she has another album coming out this year in June called Rock Candy Sweet, and I think that this album was a nice palate cleanser from Norman fucking Rockwell because that album was amazing, and this album was good, but it does not compare at all to Norman fucking Rockwell. So I think that she set up a nice little course for maybe Rock Candy Sweet to be really good and be maybe another masterpiece from her, but we'll see when that album comes out. So what are my favorite songs on this album? Well, we have White Dress, Chemtrails Over the Country Club, Tulsa Jesus Freak, Wild at Heart, Dark But Just a Game, Not All Who Wander Are Lost, Breaking Up Slowly, and For Free. So that is 8 songs out of the 11 that I like. What about you? Tell me down below in the comments what you thought about this album. Do you like most of the album? What are your favorite songs? And are you excited for Lana Del Rey's next album that's coming out in June? I'm just gonna say real quickly, if you like what you saw in this video, you should go, subscribe to my channel because I do album reactions, I talk about movies, I talk about Blu-rays, and I talk about whatever else I want to talk about because you know what? It is my channel. So I'm gonna talk about whatever else I want to talk about. So if any of that stuff sounds interesting to you, then subscribe because why not? Why not? Okay, you guys, thank you for coming to my channel and watching this whole album reaction, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, if, you're here for that. Yep. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go now, so yes, bye.